Oh, good. Yourself?
Yeah, good, thank you. Yeah. Good, yeah, good.
So, Logan, how are we doing?
Alright, thank you, how are you?
Yeah, good. Congratulations on your new deal at the Giants, 2-year contract. How's the rest of the family taking it?
Yeah, it's just mental, to be fair. Since I got told, it's just, I can't really put it into words. Literally, I've been sat up there since I was about 7-year-old, watching Giants, watching in 2013, 2014. I've just absolutely loved it ever since. So it's mental. My mum's, she couldn't even put it into words. I think she started crying her eyes out. My dad were over the moon, for all my family. You were over the moon when I told you.
I wasn't right struck on it, to be fair. Then. Look, I know you've put in a lot of hard work over the years, but how satisfied are you personally now at getting a full-time contract here at the Giants?
I'm absolutely over the moon. It's what I've wanted ever since I was a little 7-year-old kid, but obviously work's still not all done. I've still got to make my debut, still got to learn off the older fellas, so I've still got to get on the pitch first.
Do you think you've got me to thank for a lot of your talent? You know, when them years when you were 9 and 10-year-old and we were throwing the ball about outside our house. Yeah, obviously you've got a lot to thank me for on that.
Yeah, I could thank you. I guess it all comes in genetics, but really I've got to thank people at the Huddersfield Giants, like Steve Fox, Andy Kelly, everyone that's really developed me as a player.
Well, you mentioned Andy Kelly and Steve Fox there, and you've come through the Giants pathway. You were down at Leeds Road playing fields as a youngster, doing your pathway stuff there. You've come through at Elland and Siddle, picked up from Siddle, and how do you see that now that you must have a lot of respect for the people here at the Giants?
Well, 100%. I think the pathway we've got here is immense. Now we've just signed another 2 players out of my year alone, so that's 3 of us that have got full-time contracts and living out the childhood dream. I think it's an absolutely brilliant pathway. Like I said, it's all thanks to Steve Fox, Andy Kelly and everyone behind the scenes.
You picked up a shoulder injury a couple of weeks back, which looked as though it would probably keep you out for a while, but you made a miraculous recovery and came back in about 2 weeks. So how's the shoulder holding up from that?
It's alright, to be fair. Last game I just had a pad on it when we played Leeds Rhinos. I had a shoulder pad on it all strapped up, but it's alright now. Got a lot better.
Your preferred position is full back. That's where you've been playing for a long time now. But having taken you out for a meal a couple of weeks back and seeing the amount of steak and stuff that you've been eating, are you looking at progressing yourself to a prop forward?
No, I think fullback's somewhere else there. I think fullback's else there.
Do you ever think you'll be as good as me?
It's hard. I don't think the video game's back in there, so it'd be kind of hard to cross-examine it.
So, well,
what I'll say now.
Insane. I don't think you'll ever be as good as me now. Just finally, I guess is all I want to say from a grandfather point of view, and you will know I've kept out of as much as I can of your rugby career because I don't want anybody to ever think that you've got anything off the back of me. And I remember Sean Folan ringing me up when you were a young kid and saying, have you got somebody who's playing at Siddle? And I said, yes, my grandson. And he asked me why I hadn't tipped him off about you. And I said, then, if he's going to make it, he'll make it on his own way. And you've certainly done that. You've had no help from me at this club. I'm proud that you are at this club. And I'm very proud that you've got a 2-year contract. And hopefully, you'll learn from everything that the guys here are going to try and teach you. You might just have to get your head in gear a little bit and remember what you've got to do. But congratulations, and when you've made all your money, don't forget about your old granddad, will you?
Oh, don't worry.
All right,
Thank you.